Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Sunday, December 12, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Minnesota Timberwolves vs Portland Trail Blazers. The Timberwolves have been depending on center Karl Anthony Towns to carry the offensive load this season. He is averaging 24 points, 9.2 rebounds, 3.3 assists, 1.1 blocks, and 1 steal in 34.4 minutes per game. He is continuing to improve his shooting as he is 50.5% from the floor, 43.2% from beyond the arc, and 80.9% from the charity stripe. In his last game against the Cavaliers, Towns played 30 minutes and finished with 21 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 blocks, a steal, and 5 turnovers. The Trailblazers can't win if they aren't cooking on offense. Their success is tied to the elite scoring of Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. Both men are averaging 20-plus points on a team that couldn't stop running water on defense. This isn't a new thing for the struggling Trailblazers, and in reality, it has been a major problem for the team for quite some time. The Timberwolves are clearly the better defensive team, and that effort will be magnified with them not having to deal with the prolific backcourt for the Trailblazers. For a team handcuffed to their offense, Portland is going to run into some real trouble when they can't run up the scoreboard. Point guard Damian Lillard needs to step up if he is available, as he is day-to-day with an abdominal injury. So far this season, he is averaging 21.5 points, 4 rebounds, 7.8 assists, 0.4 blocks, and 0.4 steals in 35.7 minutes per game. His shooting numbers are still lower than his career numbers, as he is 39.7% from the field, 30.2% from the three-point line, and 91.1% from the free throw line. In his last game against the Jazz, Lillard played 31 minutes and finished with just 11 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and a block. Our first betting advice is to pick Minnesota Timberwolves to cover. Unfortunately for the Trailblazers, they'll still be without CJ McCollum as he continues to seek medical attention for a collapsed right lung. So Portland could be shorthanded again in Saturday's clash with the Timberwolves. Defense remains the Achilles heel for the team, and they'll continue to get tested by the stellar combination of Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards. Both men are averaging 20-plus points per game on a roster that doesn't have much else outside of those two and D'Angelo Russell. But they'll be able to sink buckets against this Trailblazers team like everyone else does. Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards are both averaging 20-plus points as well, and they'll be facing the second worst defensive team in the league. All it'll take is a little offensive pressure on the Trailblazers for them to break in thetheir current state. Jusuf Nurkic can't effectively guard Towns for 4 quarters, and Edwards will be a matchup nightmare throughout for a Trailblazers team, allowing 47.3% shooting. D'Angelo Russell is still on the shelf for Minnesota, but they'll be facing a Trailblazers team with a backcourt that has been completely ravaged with injuries. Portland potentially being compromised on the offensive end of the floor will do wonders for the Timberwolves' 11th ranked defense. They should really have an opportunity to lock things down if they don't have to worry about Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum wrecking the game. Our second betting advice is to pick under 215. Quick reminder, BetUS is a platform that offers betting on all major sport and horse racing leagues. It has slots, table games, blackjack, and a variety of other casino games. All of the major US leagues are available for betting, including the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, and PGA. In addition, BetUS allows wagers on esports, Olympic events, soccer, cricket, boxing, cycling, and many more competitions. Join BetUS now using our link down below and get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on the sportsbook after you open an account and deposit using our link and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES. Orlando Magic vs Los Angeles Lakers. The Magic have slipped down so rapidly and so drastically that their season seems over already. They are now 5-22 for the season after losing their last 4 games. They were beaten 106-104 by the Clippers in the previous game. As reported by AP. Franz Wagner had 20 points, which is his 4th game this season with at least 20. Orlando jumped out to a 22-13 lead with 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter by making 5 of its first 6 from beyond the arc. Gary Harris had 14 points and Mo Bamba added 11. Even without Anthony Davis, Los Angeles is still the superior team. They have 2 of the 10 best players in the NBA in James and Westbrook, while Orlando is struggling to put together a team that can be competitive. The Magic have lost 13 of their last 15 games and are being dominated, for the most part, losing 6 of their last 7 games by more than 10 points. The Lakers crept past 0.500 again with a 116-95 win against the Oklahoma City Thunder in their previous game, led by LeBron James. The Lakers are now 14-13 after winning 4 of their last 6 games. James was 13 of 20 from the field with 33 points scored. Avery Bradley put in some fine shooting, finishing with 22 points, a season high. Our first betting advice is to pick the Los Angeles Lakers at -11.5. Los Angeles is 5th in points per game at 111.4 and 27th in points allowed per contest at 112.1. The Lakers are 6th in field goal percentage, 46.6%, and 13th in three-point shooting, 35.3%. Los Angeles has not been very good at the line, hitting 73.4% of their shots. The Lakers are 4th in defensive rebounds, 36.4, 6th in total rebounds, 46.4, 7th in steals per game, 8.6, and 5th in blocks per contest, 5.7. James continues to lead the Lakers, averaging 26.0 points, 5.8 rebounds, and 6.9 assists per game. Anthony Davis is having another spectacular season at 24 points and 10.2 rebounds per game, but he is listed as questionable for this contest with a sore knee. Russell Westbrook is averaging 19.5 points, 7.7 rebounds, and 8.6 assists per game. Los Angeles should have no challenge from the Magic. They are one of the better shooting teams in the NBA and do all of the little things correct that should help them to control an anemic Magic team. Orlando is averaging 101.5 points per game while giving up 112.3 points per contest, both 28th in the NBA. They are also 28th in both field goal percentage, 42.4%, and three-point shooting, 32.5%. The Magic are a little better at the free throw line, 20th overall at 75.8%. At least they are consistent. The Magic are led by Anthony, averaging 20.3 points, 6.2 rebounds, and 5.9 assists per game. Carter is the team leader in rebounds at 9.9 per contest and is averaging 13.4 points per game. Orlando has a number of players out for this game, including Jalen Suggs, who is averaging 12.3 ppg. Our second betting advice is to pick under. Don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the high-stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice.